Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, man, before we get into the meat and potatoes, you know the vibes. Listen, man, shout out to everybody that's copping their Hurt season hats. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to put the link in the description. You know what I'm saying? While this product is for pre-sale, you guys copping up at an alarming rate. Hurts is about to take over. The more and more I think about Jalen Hurts and the story and what he's overcome, the more and more I feel comfortable with knowing that, you know what I'm saying, we should be behind him. So, you know what I'm saying, some of the proceeds going to go to a foundation that Jalen Hurts already donates to. So I'm doing some research now to see some of the foundations he's involved with, and we're going to push it like that. We're going to show our support for our QB1 one way or another. But what did I tell y'all yesterday, man? They don't call me Crystal Ball Brunson for nothing, man. They don't call me Bully Brunson for nothing, man. I don't get these names by just things popping out of thin air. I said that Javon Hargrave was most likely going to get restructured. I said this just yesterday, I believe. And today it happens. You know what I'm saying? We restructured Javon Hargrave and end up saving another $9 million. So once what was about $26 million yesterday, you could take off $9 million. So now we under $20 million in negative cap space. You know what I'm saying? We're doing things to get the money we're doing things to get the money in its proper perspective so we can go after some of these free agents, which I also said will be free agents that our coaches will have an influence with. You know what I'm saying? So there's reports that's coming out that the Philadelphia Eagles are looking at Malik Hooker. Y'all know how I get with names sometimes. Geno Smith and Marlon Mack. So and a couple other linebackers who are promising as well. But when you're talking about Malik Hooker, you need a safety. It makes sense. Influence with the new coaches that we just got. They got that star power. They got that influence to bring this guy over. When you're talking about Marlon Mack, great guy to have a 1-2 punch with in terms of Miles Sanders. When you talk about Geno Smith, this is the one that jumps off the radar to me the most. It lets me know that we are not looking at drafting a quarterback. If they're looking at, if they had their sights on Geno Smith, we're not looking at quarterbacks in this draft. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like if Jamar Chase is available, a lot of us gonna get our wish, and a lot of our wish seems to be Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the year the Philadelphia Eagles get their wish. Howie Roseman done sat on the pot too long, took too long to handle his business on the pot. Now it's time to please the fans and hope it pan out for him that way, because it ain't been panning out for him doing things his way. You know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, when you look at, listen, Howie Roseman is so good with the numbers, it just don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense, man. Howie Roseman is amazing with the numbers, man. And the job that he's doing crunching these numbers is just phenomenal, man. Think about it. 3 weeks ago, we were negative 50 in cap space. Today, we around 18 million, something like that? 18 million, 16 million in negative cap space? 16 million over the cap? You let go of Zach Ertz, which is most likely going to happen. Come on, man. You're already there. Now it's time to start putting things in perspective, putting the pieces in place to look at these free agents, man. Listen, we all might not like Howie Roseman, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that. I understand where the love-hate relationship for Howie Roseman spawns from. But at the end of the day, man, you got to call a spade a spade. This is a phenomenal job in terms of getting that negative cap number knocked down so you could go after some free agents that your new coaching staff has influence with. It's brilliant. It's not even rocket science. I've been saying this for like the last month and a half. Jonathan Gannon, you know what I'm saying, and Nick Sirianni are going to have a presence with some of these Colts players that are going to be hitting the free agency market. And the Philadelphia Eagles should fall right in line to be able to bring some of those guys in that fit the philosophy. They're used to the philosophy. Much ain't got to change on their end. You know what I'm saying? It's plug and play, just in a different city and in a different uniform. So I think we will be pretty active in the free agent market with getting some of these free agents that were ex-Colts players. You know what I mean? When free agency begins, there's going to be a lot of big-name guys being snatched up. I think the Philadelphia Eagles need to act swiftly, and we need to act quickly. You know what I'm saying? We need to get the guys we got eyes on and get it out of the way. Bring guys in, let them read the playbook, because this is a unique year. This is year one of a first-time head coach. Year one of a first-time head coach. And I'm excited to see what's about to happen. But the turnaround in this year's draft and just with the new free agents that's about to come in, it has to be a good turnaround for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. The offensive line seemed to be intact. Oh, by the way, another good thing that, you know what I'm saying, that our GM has done was made us probably the cheapest quarterback. The cheapest quarterback, the cheapest offense in the national. I'm sorry, in the NFC East. We're the cheapest offense right now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is cheaper than Jalen Hurts, Travis Fulgham, and Miles Sanders. Them dudes all on rookie deals. All on rookie deals. Nobody's cheaper than that. And the Philadelphia Eagles are operating how you're supposed to operate. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to build the team, find you a young quarterback, and you're supposed to see if you could get close to a Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl before that young guy has to get signed. Before it has to happen. You know what I'm saying? We were backwards last time. We saw potential and we paid potential. This time it's time to pay greatness. Now I believe Carson Wentz is great. But at the same time, it's time to pay greatness. We believe in Jalen Hurts. We're putting that out there in the atmosphere. Now it's time to let him rock out so he can earn a contract like that. Listen, if Dak Prescott can get paid like that without even going to an NFC championship game, I believe that Jalen Hurts is going to get paid. He's going to get paid. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. When you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, all that Dak Prescott really did was use his leverage. You can't afford to lose him, so you got to pay him. Basically, that's what it boiled down to, man. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles, with these comp picks, with the way that Howie seems focused to me. Howie Roseman seems focused to me, so I'm not upset about how this thing is turning out so far. I'm actually very, very optimistic, and we just got to keep it pushing forward, man. And one of the things that really bothered me about this offseason was just people being misinformed about our cap situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought on a guy like Gate City to break down the cap. You know what I'm saying? That's why we talk about the cap so much like we do on this channel, because it was impossible. They labeled it cap hell. Now look at it. Howie Roseman is good for one thing, and he is a capologist. He is an accountant. He's good for getting you in a position to be able to have some money to spend, but he ain't good at going and spending it on the right guys. Let him work the numbers. Let the coaches worry about players, and let the coaches worry about playing time. Let Howie Roseman work the numbers. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Relinquish some of that control that Howie Roseman got, and I guarantee you're going to see results. A lot of people think that it was far-fetched to me to believe that the Philadelphia Eagles are one of the top two teams in the NFC East. Like, it's crazy for me to think that we could be better than the Giants or the Redskins. Those are 6-win teams. Those type of teams don't put fear in my heart. They just don't. They 6-win teams. You know what I'm saying? One team don't have a quarterback, and another team in the New York Giants, their star player is just coming off an ACL. We're not worried about them guys. Let's worry about building how we building, getting cheap. We're getting cheap. We're getting young. It's about to be exciting, man. A lot of people think it's going to be dreadful. I think it's going to be quite the opposite. Listen, let me know what you think in the comments. And always, remember this, man. When you pre-order your Hurt Season hat, make sure you send me a screenshot of that to my DM, because every Hurt Season hat comes with a free gift from me. Send me your address and send me your proof of payment, and I'm going to get that gift out to you as soon as I can, man. Thank you all, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all. Peace and love, and fly, Eagles, fly.